Welcome to this minimal cue 30-minute Vinyasa practice, working up to Natarajasana, the dancer pose, with an option to play with a mermaid bind variation. As this is a minimal cue class, it's suited to intermediate level practitioners. You won't need any props for this class. And when you're ready to begin, take a deep breath in, circling arms up, exhale, lower down, and make your way into a wide knee child's pose. Walk your hands over to the right, stretching into the left side of your body. And take that to the other side, walking hands over to the left. Return to center, take a breath here. And then make your way up to tabletop for cat-cow. Either taking regular version or find embodied movement here on your hands and knees, eyes closed. Just find what feels good for you. Return to a neutral spine, and then melt your heart down to the mat for puppy pose. Transition onto your belly and rest your forehead on your hands. Open feet as wide as mat. Take your hands wider than your mat and slightly forward of your shoulders and slightly turned out for cobra roll-ups. Inhale, wave your spine up. Exhale, lower it down. Find that movement 2 more times. And next time you're up, stay there, staying lifted in your high cobra. Option to bend knees, lifting feet towards your head, deepening your back bend. And release. Place your hands by your upper ribs. Inhale, lift up to upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Find movement. And then find stillness. We'll take spinal waves from here. So on your next breath in, wave your spine forward into plank, and then exhale, wave back to down dog. Take this 2 more times, moving in time with your breath. Wave forward once more to plank and hold your plank. And from here, shift forward, give me a chaturanga push-up. And then come into chaturanga again, pause. Lower all the way to your belly. Find Sphinx pose. Bend your right knee, catch it with the right hand, half Bekasana. Press right foot towards outer right hip, heart facing forward. Gently release your foot, return to Sphinx. Just for a breath. And then find half Bekasana on the left side. Return to Sphinx. Continuing to work in our back bends, transitioning to locust from here. Keep your chest lifted and slide your hands beside your ribs. Lift up your legs. So we're warming up back bends, preparing for our peak pose. Lower your legs. Next breath in, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog, 3 breaths here. And on your next breath in, lift your left leg, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot next to your left thumb. Inhale, easy twist. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Find your balance in the lunge, cartwheel arms up to exalted warrior. Left hand on right hamstring, right arm reaches up to the sky, lift your heart. Cartwheel arms back down to low lunge, lowering back knee. Okay, let's get deeper into that right quad and hip flexor. Reach back for your right foot, pulling it in towards your glutes. Option to hold the foot with your left hand and lower down onto your right forearm. Release and find half splits. Inhale, extend your spine forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend spine. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. This time hold in your fold. Rebend front leg, find runner's lunge, lifting back knee. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. 1 breath here. And then inhale, right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step right foot in between hands, runner's lunge. From here, find your easy twist, right arm lifts. Rise into exalted warrior. Don't worry if you wobble. Cartwheel arms down, low lunge, lower back knee. Finding that deep quad hip flexor stretch. Maybe you're lowering onto left forearm. Release the hold of your foot, finding half splits. And inhale, extend spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Last time, inhale, extend. Exhale, fold and hold. Alright, make your way into runner's lunge and flow through your vinyasa. We meet in down dog and finding 3 sets of spinal waves from here. So inhale, wave to plank, exhale, back to down dog. Wave forward to plank once more. Hold in your plank. And take a chaturanga push-up, shifting forward. Chaturanga, pause. And lower to belly. Rest your forehead down just for a moment. Continuing our back bend series with bow pose this time, so bending into both knees, reach back for your ankles, rock onto the bony points of your hips. Inhale, lift everything and hold. Keep lifting. And release. Rest. Press back to child's pose. When you're ready, lift up into a downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Hold it there. Lower left knee, left wrist. And settle down, coming into pigeon. Staying upright in this pigeon, and I recommend keeping your left foot close into your pelvis, as we're going to be playing with mermaid, and this makes mermaid a bit more accessible. Bend into your right knee, right hand reaches back to catch it. Press your foot towards your glute. So we've practiced this action a couple times, so we should be quite warm for mermaid. Place the top of the right foot into the crook of your right elbow, maybe staying there, or finding your full mermaid, clasping hands behind your head, turning chest forward as much as you can. This doesn't have to look perfect, but any warning signals from your back that this is too much, please come out. If you're still playing in mermaid, come back into that upright pigeon. Bring your hands into prayer. Shift onto your left hip and swing your right leg forward, coming into cow face pose, Gomukhasana, stacking knees. You can use your hands to adjust. Sit upright and then fold forward. Lift on back up, and then lift your right knee in towards your chest, planting the right foot down. Hug your right knee with your left arm, coming into a twist. Unwind and derotate, take one breath. And then release, bring hands to prayer, transition back into pigeon, and then press back into a downward facing dog. Second side, inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Lower the knee to the right wrist. And then lower down, upright pigeon. And then if you played with your mermaid on the first side, now's the time to explore it here. It's perfectly normal for it to be a completely different experience on this side. Maybe it's accessible one side but not the other side. That's perfectly okay. You're where you need to be right now. Just find what works for you. Return to that upright pigeon. Hands to prayer, shift onto right hip, swing left leg forward, come into Gomukhasana. Inhale for a breath lifted, and then forward fold. Come on up and find your twist. Really find the action of planting, pressing the sole of the left foot down. Unwind and derotate. And then make your way back into pigeon. Plant your hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Grab hold of your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale, extend your spine. And then exhale, forward fold. Elbows bend out to the sides. Option to take palms of your hands under your feet. All right, inhale, extend your spine, release your bind. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to stand, Urdhva Hastasana, arms lift. And then exhale, hands through prayer, Tadasana. All right, time to play with dancer pose. Come to stand in the middle of your mat, if you have objects or walls behind you. So come into a space where you have some room. Bend into your right knee, reach back with your right hand to the inside of the right foot. Lift your left arm up, maybe taking a mudra. And then when you're ready, kick strongly the right foot into the right hand. Make your way into your dancer pose. This is a very strong back bend. And holding here, or option to have a play with mermaid variation. So like we practice in our pigeon, but this time standing. Very hard, very tricky and difficult to balance. You're going to see I'm going to fall out on both sides, so don't worry if you fall. All right, when you're done playing, release, shake it off, And find some really loose twists side to side, knees nice and soft. Just let go of whatever did or did not happen on this side, because we're going to try for the second side, where things could go better or things could go much worse. All right, when you're ready, bending into the left knee this time, reaching left hand back to the inside of left foot. Right arm lift. Find your focus, your gazing point, your drishti. Kick strongly left foot into left hand. And then option to have a go at the mermaid variation. Definitely not happening for me on this side. If you're falling out, if you're wobbling all over the place, you've just got to laugh at yourself and come back in. You've had a go, you've had a try. That's all that matters. It's fun. Shake it off. All right, step forward to the top of your mat. And we'll take a half sun salutation A to get us back down to downward dog. So from Tadasana, find your center. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step it back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bend your knees, hop forward, coming into a seat. Extend both legs forward, coming into Paschimottanasana. A nice counter pose to all those back bends. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, find your seated forward fold. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, slowly lift up. Come onto your back. Hug your knees into chest. And a gentle rock. And we'll take a nice reclined twist. So hug your right knee to chest, left leg extends, twist. And if you don't want to take this version of a reclined twist, just take whichever version that you like. We always want to have a nice reclined twist after lots of back bending. Slowly return to center and find your twist the other way. Unwind your twist and make your way into Shavasana, your final resting pose. Allow your awareness to return to your body as it lies on your mat. Take a deep breath in and softly exhale out your mouth. Rub the pad of your thumb over the pad of your index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. Reach your arms overhead, kind of full body stretch, circling your ankles. And then make your way onto your right side. And then press up into a seat. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Then exhale, turn palms down, gently guide energy back down. Inhale, palms face up, reach up, scooping energy up above your head. Exhale, turn palms down, gently guide that energy back down. One more time, soft lift up. Exhale, gently guide hands down. And just notice how you feel, where your energy is at after this practice. Bring your hands to prayer. And take your palms up to your third eye space, bowing forward to close. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more intermediate minimal Q classes and what peak pose you'd like to practice.